Everyone, back to another episode of the roleplay series. This is episode 12, and our first protocol is to try and find somewhere where we can collect some pallets and deliver them so we can get some more money so we can go buy that FL1 and have a little bit of money to be able to upgrade it. So we have to either go find some pallets or find a JJ Warehouse Co place to be able to return the trailer so we can then do another job. So I have slept up till 4 a.m. to try and beat some of the traffic about, and we can get somewhere quite early in the morning, ready for a full day of delivering. So let's chuck this on autopilot for a second, while we have a look at the map, and of course it's gonna do that because even though I said that's been fixed, it hasn't been. So we need to find somewhere that will give us some pallets or something to deliver at least. Which we could do some sand work, maybe. To be fair, I think that's a J&J Warehouse Co. I kind of want to do some containers, but that'd be quite risky. One, because we've literally got the smallest truck engine. Or should we do some fuel? We could do some fuel actually. But let's head over to the Jeju airport and we'll see if that's a Warehouse and Co. Because as soon as we can get that extra hour off the FL1 can give us, as well as the extra drive axle, we can start doing some more things. As the FL1 has a 440 horsepower and this only has a 260 horsepower engine, this is not strong enough to do much more than pallets. So we will get this on. Or we could do some car deliveries up here from Jeju. We could get us some money, some wrecker levels, and then we could possibly get a big truck. I don't know. I'm not too sure what to do. We'll just have a look at Jeju warehouse, like at the Jeju airport, if that is a Jeju Warehouse Co, and see if they've got any pallets for us to deliver. Because I'm getting fed up of delivering pallets. So maybe we can do fuel. Maybe truck it up as I spin out. Oh, saved it. Nope, no, I haven't saved it. I almost saved that. Almost. Come on. There we go. Yes. We are back on the ready end. I've done a very minimalistic look for the eco work. I have literally just dragged black square on, which it looks a lot better. It looks a lot less bland. If I could get some ideas for a company logo for this series or something like that, I might even, I don't know, might have a look for mods for it, mod decals, see if I can find like a good logo in that. I'll have a look, as especially as I am fiddling around with mods now at the minute. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my, shall we say, semi-successful video on the double economy. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. That was a fun video. It was full of failure, but I succeeded somehow. And the money from that was so good. Is this JJ Warehouse and Co? I have got nothing to tell me if it is or not. Pretty sure the one up near the. Oh my! I can't really get rid of this atlas. It is so just front heavy and back light. I've always struggled, unless it might just be a problem for my how I load it. Not load it, but you know what I mean. They are so. That's actually one pallet to go so far. That is not worth our time whatsoever. Go a pallet to the supermarket, but we need 700 coins before we can. We'll do, yeah, we're going to do some containers, hopefully some lighter ones. But we need 700 coins to be able to get the FL1. We have enough levels, thankfully, but we haven't got the money. It is 160 grand. It is so annoying that we are like 700 coins away. So, we could just do like a dumpy run, but the only problem is that we would have to come back at some point to grab the Atlas, which we can't. We don't really want to leave somewhere random, as it could get stolen or at least damaged anyway. So we'll head over here. So hopefully this warehouse is a J&J Warehouse Co, as I know they are quite a lot around this map, which is good, especially for this roleplay anyway. I don't think they'll have many pallets for us though, which is not a problem, as we want to get away from that. So I think we have enough levels for the carry, which we could do. Ooh, that might be actually quite fun to do. I know it is 6 minutes into the video and I have not decided what I'm going to be doing today. I know that's not good, but it is what it is, isn't it? I should have stopped for that. Oh well. Don't spin out, don't spin out, don't spin out, don't spin out. Save it, save it. Yeah. So yes, we will go get rid of this, and I want to leave containers up to more of a beefier truck. There is a few cars there, so we could do wrecker as long as this is. I swear this was. You know what? I'm going to go in and have a chat and see if they are indeed at least collaborating with J&J Warehouse Co, or are indeed J&J Warehouse and Co. So we'll just park up in this bay right here for now, and I will run in and find out. Crack our engine off and our headlights off. Hopefully they're open as well, and I will be back in a second once I've had a quick chat. And we have lucked out for so much. So I said we can just leave it where we are right now as a good spot to leave it. So we will see if we can have the carry, which we do indeed. I also spoke to them and they have said it is fine for us to use one of them as long as we bring it directly back to this particular place. Doesn't matter what truck we bring it back in, as long as we bring it back, which will not be a problem. So we need to lift our legs, and that I can control stuff. That is not the button I wanted to press. So we have got the carry on. I don't think that's too close, is it? Nah, that's fine. I think it might be a little bit actually, but we'll sort that out in a second. We'll just need to quickly park up so we can get these vehicles on board our truck. Just so we don't block our door. Turn our engine off. There we go. So, get that down. And we'll bring this down so we can indeed load up as many small vehicles as we can. There we go. And just got to get the ramp down. There we go. So, my friend, where are you going? To be fair, we could be heading. Where are you going? No, you're too far away. Taxis, where are you going? Could be good candidates. So we will get these taxis loaded as my game freezes. Don't crash, please. Doing so well. I think it just crashed. I'll be alright. Oh, nope, it hasn't. It was just trying to spawn another vehicle. Okay, fair enough. I was just about to pause it and come back after I have reloaded. But, thankfully, it didn't. So, we'll get this all the way up to the top. Turn the engine off. And then we will strap as we go. Go on, where's the wheel? That's not very well played. I fell off. That's fine. If we find the hitch, we can indeed move it back a little bit. There we go. That looks a lot better. And that gives us some more space. So we will grab the other taxi next. Let's head into the same place. And my game is going to freeze again. No, it's not. Lovely. I like that. Hopefully we can get our 6 vehicles filled on here. There we go. Nice little space in between. That's a flashlight. Not to get fused with the other thing that sounds very similar. That is not appropriate for YouTube. If you understand that joke, well, that's, yeah. Where are you going again? You'll go on the upside. Taxi, you go in the same place. I don't think that's quite going the same place. What about you, my friend? So we'll try. Yeah, you were going same place, right? So we'll get up. Hopefully this will fit. This should do. Trying to reduce the amount of scraping we do. I think that is on. Say turn it off. It's electric. Hopefully that hasn't disconnected to the wrong place, and hopefully they've fixed the bug that this had. Yes, they have. So we'll get this all the way up, and then we'll get our next free loaded on. There we go. So, where's this BMW going? Same place. Wow. I just want to double check that I have got them all going to the same place at the minute. That dealership must have had a big order come through. We've got this many cars coming. There we go. Turn the engine off. We will strap these down. Next vehicle is the Mini going to the same place. If we can get them all to go to the same place, that'd be a good payday. Don't think we are, to be honest. I know I can. I don't want that police car there. That is a bit big. You fit. So if we do, we can fit 2 cars on. Where are you going? 4,500. If we get the Mini in the middle. There we go. We will have to drive sensible with this. Oh, as I nearly crash. That would not be good. Turn you off. We'll strap your wheels down. If we could get 2 more Minis to spawn, we can get probably 2 more on the back of that. I don't think that's going to happen, is it? What about you, my friend? You're going the same place as the Mini is. What about you? That costs that gives me less money. So we will deliver this bad boy. we also do need to think about maybe buying ourselves a car. That Mini is not on straight, is it? Here we go. Turn the engine off. It's fine where it is though. It's a light car. It won't add much weight. So let's get the ramp up and we can go ahead and go deliver these 6 cars. There we go. That is a full load. Hopefully. How have we got 9% damage already? How? Is it because I scraped them on the floor? The Zydro. Right, okay. We'll get rid of that one. And where are we heading first? We want to head... Have I misloaded one? We'll have to have a look on this screen. So we've got Nuke Taxi, Zydro, Aura. Okay. We want to do these 2 first, and then we can do these 2, and then the Zydro and the Cora. So we need to get our map up, and I believe they are heading to this car dealer. So let's. What is going on there? Ooh, okay, that Zydra is not going to have. That's going to have a lot of damage on it. So I will jump back in and I'll talk to you. Sorry, I had to quickly go sort something out. But we now have, however, that Zydro is at 100% damage now. Hopefully we can keep the rest at very minimal damage. It is now 8:30 in the morning. So we will head all the way down to where we've got to deliver these. And hopefully we'll be close enough to then be able to go get the L1. We should be near that anyway. We'll definitely have enough money. We'll deliver 2, 2 and 2. And then we will... Yeah, because the Zora and the Cora... Yeah, sorry, no, I was just trying to work out where each one's going and what's the best way to do it. Yeah. Because the 2 taxis are going to the taxi place. Yeah, so we're going to have to go that way, away from the dealership. That's fine. So, I am going to see you guys in a sec after we have got all our way down there. And of course, if anything happens, like a crash or anything, I will bring you guys back right away to the mayhem. So, I'll talk to you guys in a sec. And we are back. We have arrived at our destination. Let's chuck our hazards on and get off the roadway so we do not cause any more of a road traffic jam. Try and stay on the tarmac so we don't get stuck. And we can turn our engine off with our hazards on. And we'll go on the other side of the road so we are not in... Oh, that is the wrong button. We do not want to crush the cars. We've done so well to keep up. No damage, I'm pretty sure. So we have 2 to unload here. There we go. Unstrap them. There we go. And then the other side. We've got to do it very slowly so we don't cause any more damage. There we go. And we will park up right here. 1% damage. That's 11 grand for one car. That is not too bad. We will park up here for them. Turn the engine off. Even though it's a bit rusty, that's how they ordered it. We'll just say the C I can't speak English apparently. What's the word am I looking for? The C did it. There we go. I gave up on the word. So we'll park the Mini next to it. We get 11.5 grand. Oh, okay. They've already took it. They've already put it on sale. We'll turn the engine off. There we go. So we now have to bring it back up and then flip around. So we can then unload it. Unload the next two, which is not actually the next one over. That's fine. So the road's clear. So now we will, there's the Cora and the Zydro, which is the other side, and then the new taxis are in the middle. Okay, so we have 100%, 2%, and 2 1%. So let's open our map, get rid of that marker as I press all the wrong buttons, whack over a certain device I use, and we will wait for this track, which I think I'm slowly falling into the road to do. There we go, on track. We need to find somewhere to turn around in. Keep our hazards on, and we should be able to flip round right here. There we go. Turn our hazards off, and let's head to the dealership on the other side of the map, and then, not the other side of the map, other side of Guanjin, and then stop in the middle where the taxi rank is, as they've got 2 new taxis ready to add. Right. Ready to add to their fleet. They must be expanding. Our little Dory that's not seen much love since we've bought this semi, which is not good, but it will get some love soon, I hope. Well, as I nearly spin out, which is not a good thing to do when you've still got precious fragile cargo on board. There we go. We'll just head through Guanjin. Hello, police officer. I'm not speeding. Don't know what you're on about. Hopefully that hasn't caused any damage. So, we will need indicate in. Take it nice and wide so we don't clip any posts. Take it around the front. Oh look, there's someone marking where we've got to drop a moss for us. Definitely not calling for a taxi. We'll park up right here. Chuck our handbrake on, turn the engine off, and we will unstrap the Cora or the BMW. Depends who you talk to. And then we will lower our very slow ramp because, you know, nothing is instant anymore. There we go. And we will hop in. There we go. Turn the engine on, chuck it in reverse, slowly reverse out to reduce the amount of damage. There we go. 10 grand with 3% body damage. Not too bad. Park up in this bay. Turn our engine off. And then we've got to lower. No, that's not the run. That's the one we want. There we go. Unstrap the very damaged Zydro. which we will be penalised for, which is always sad, but you know, it is what it is. 4.5 grand for that. Really not good. But they have took it again. So we will now raise our ramp up and we'll go deliver the taxis and we can call it a day there. Come on, be quicker. There we go. We'll keep the taxis like that because that is apparently quite realistic. So let's turn the truck and try not to hit a hedge, which we definitely did not just do. We'll drive all the way around the building now, as it is a all one-way system, definitely. And we are turn. We'll make sure we don't hit anything. We might do this last trip in first person, just for a little bit of realism. I feel that'd be quite fun. Perfect trailer placement there. Now we need to head out. We are on the wrong side of the road, as per usual, because I am from the UK. And it is really hard. That is not the button I want to press. There we go. So, I hope you guys are having a good day. I know it's the end of the video. Don't forget, like, subscribe if you enjoy my channel. If you enjoy this series as well, make sure you bring it the love that it deserves, because it is fun to do. Nice and challenging as well, having to drive everywhere and not teleporting anywhere. So, however, we are going to have to get taxi over to the dealership, because if we didn't, then we'll just have one Atlas. We'll just have this semi sat over there, not doing anything, and that would not be fun. That would be pointless having it. We could sell it, but I think it would be a lot better for us if we don't. So let's chuck our hazards on. We avoid the most we can, and we will stop right there. Chuck our engine off, get out, and have we parked well? We have done pretty well, to be fair. We'll do the other side of the road again, so we're not in the roadway. And we will lower our very slow. Heading down. How much money we got? We're at 196k right now. Which is not too shabby. There we go. Then we've got to do on the danger side. There we go. And now we've got to walk all the way up to get into the taxi. That I apparently can't do. There we go. We'll turn. We'll go back to third person. There we go. Slowly and surely. 11 grand. And that had 0% body damage apparently. So we'll park it up in here for them, so they can do any necessary thing they need to do to that. And then we will get in on the passenger side, slide across, love jubbly, and there we go. Get our reverse lights on, make sure we're slowly coming off, because we don't want to cause any more damage. 0% damage again. Lovely. We will go in the other side. There we go. Turn the engine off, save them some fuel, even though they've got to go fill them up, which don't make sense, but that is fine. And we will now lift our trailer up. I'll ramp up. So we are ending the video on 220 grand, which is definitely enough to buy the FL1 that we need to buy. So let's get this over to our house, as we are right nearby it, and we'll park this on our front garden. We're, well, hopefully we can park the trailer exactly where we want it. There we go. Oh, I feel some scraping, but that's fine. We'll get this out of the way. We also need to do a video. I'll spend a day, anyway, sorting our house out. As we have a very basic house with 210 grand, that is not good enough. We'll just pull this forward a bit further, just so we're not on that. And we will disconnect the trailer. And we'll go move the semi out of the way. We'll go park it next to our dory. The road's clear. Nope. Now it is. And we will reverse up. And park up very beautifully. Very nice. And our hazards off. And that today's guys will be it. So in the next one, we will get this returned so we don't have this on us anymore. And also, we'll be buying a new semi. So, thank you all ever so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.